Molto bene. Buongiorno a tutti, buongiorno a tutti. La live parte con le cuffie che mi saltano per aria. E c'è per caso parallele? Io mi sveglio a quest'ora solitamente, anche perché tendo a stare molto sveglia la notte. Notte. È solo un giorno scuro per me. Quindi dobbiamo fare un sacco di cose. Ancora un sacco di cose, però siamo a buon punto. Cioè, almeno per le investigazioni su disco Elysium. Dobbiamo sventare un attentato, probabilmente. Fatemi avviare il gioco. Che sonno. Oggi, anziché il caffè, ho con me l'integratore. Addirittura. È un triste integratore. E che succede? Un party? Party. Comunque le immagini sono veramente belle, ragazzi. Piove, ci piove addosso, benissimo, benissimo. Allora, quindi, cose da fare? Appunto, un sacco di roba da fare. Potremmo un po'... Non posso chiamare per capire che fine hanno fatto le mie informazioni sull'armatura e tutto il resto. No. Vabbè, vabbè. Allora, tipo, dov'è il resto dell'armatura? Ok, abbiamo un level up da fare. Perfetto. E non so bene dove metterlo. Guardiamo un attimo le cose che abbiamo da fare e poi pensiamoci. A meno che non abbiamo dei pensieri da fare. Tipo, questo. No, non abbiamo altri. Ah no, sono questi quelli che abbiamo da fare. Quanto tempo ci rimane per questo? Ah, non ne posso più. Quanto tempo ci vuole per questi pensieri, ragazzi? Che scatole. Va bene, via, buttiamoci nella mischia, facciamo cose. Qui, come siamo messi? Drama meno uno? Perché drama meno uno? Va bene, va bene. Forse c'è più utile questo, perché stiamo un po' sotto di... Vabbè, andiamo con la maglia brutta. Benissimo. Allora no. Mappa. Oh, finalmente la mappa, che bello, che bello. Samaran Butter. Butter. Da che punto stai? Ecco, cioè, punto stai qui. Ok. Quindi qua. Che sono? Che cos'è questo? Che sono altalene. Ah, perché questa è una vecchia mappa, giusto, è vero? Ok, quindi qui c'è la statua, quella esplosa. Questa dovrebbe essere il Wielding Eggs. E qui dovrebbe esserci il nostro amico, vero? Ciao Fefo! Quindi fatemi vedere le altre cose aperte. Tipo questo. Questo dov'è? Io non mi ricordo certi tiri. Madonna, ho visto una cosa passare sullo schermo e mi ha preso un colpo. Invece no, era semplicemente una cosa del gioco. Qui dovrebbe essere, vero?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Era questo?
You keep coming back.
Sì, 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 sì.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Belle però le sneakers, molto belle. Fanno tipo completo.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced
altre
to a
cose che
mere
ho.
prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here. These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
No way, officer! These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Va bene, va bene.
That's right, officer. You're a high-class policeman.
The speakers below.
No, lui.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Non
The
capisco,
shine on these sunglasses
non
lasts
capisco
a life.
qual è quello che mi indicava sulla mappa. Samaran Butter. Qui. Vediamo un po'. Ok, dove ti trovo? Boh, lo scopriremo. Ma mi sa che è il cartellone, forse? Il cartellone che era caduto? Ci sta, eh. Va, vabbè. Chissà se abbiamo cose da vendergli al tizio. Penso di no, però.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look.
Some armor?
All right, let's see it.
Posso
Oh,
vedere
no,
l'armatura?
no, no, no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door looking for their missing toys. Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
More than sure. What else have you got? I'm not purchasing any more anything else you're thinking of selling?
Ah, è vero, abbiamo la scatola di locuste, dobbiamo tornare a fare cose. Che scatole. No, no, stavo scherzando.
Another time.
Ciao. Quindi, facciamo prima le cose stupide. Non avevo il viaggio rapido, no? Va bene, ok. Ah, solo dalla piazza, è vero. Mannaggia, me l'aveva detto pure Alvaro. E vabbè, ce la faremo a piedi.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds. No insect sounds or movement.
Fantastic.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
He doesn't want to, but if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
Andiamo prima alla chiesa. Chiacchieriamo con la tipa. Quanto è inquietante la chiesa, ragazzi. A lei dobbiamo chiedere alcune cose per...
Yes, what is it?
Esatto, questo.
Do
per
I
le
look like
coalizioni.
someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Allora, vediamo. Sarà qualcosa che posso fare per lei che non mi ricordo? È molto probabile. Bah. Noi due? Dobbiamo parlare? Ciao Lebus, buongiorno. Che ci dobbiamo dire? No. Prima lei.
Hello again.
Però... Cioè, beh, dovrei avere... Ah, ok, dopo che abbiamo aperto il nightclub. Ok, d'accordo. Scherzi a parte, grazie mille, sei troppo gentile. Che è successo? Ah, è per l'abbonamento?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Logica. Ehi,
Goodbye, officer.
fermi tutti. Vediamo se abbiamo altre cose. No, penso che metterò un punto di logica. Se abbiamo cose che ci aiutano con la logica. Mi hanno moddato un messaggio, infami? Aspetta un attimo, fammi vedere. Perché sono dal telefono qui, quindi... Ah! Eccolo. Buongiorno, la finisci di regalarmi abbonamenti che poi mi sento una merdina. No, ma in realtà io ho fatto... Mi dispiace deluderti questa volta. Però stavolta è stato il caso. Perché io ho solo deciso di regalare 2 abbonamenti per far sì che stasera Shaka giocasse come Alvik ad Outlast. Infatti non perdetevelo, perché sarà veramente da ridere. Allora, mi servono tutte le cose che mi possono dare un +1 a logica o un più qualcosa a logica in generale, tipo, no? Abbiamo... Niente? Ok, non ho niente che mi possa aiutare. Oh, questo! Ehi. Guarda che figo adesso. Ok, siamo a +2 a logica. Chi offre di più? Ah, quindi ho avuto un culo enorme, fantastico, esattamente. Stavolta hai avuto un culo.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
58%, dai.
And? What happened?
Facciamo prima le altre opzioni di dialogo, poi vedremo.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
Allora, quindi noi abbiamo parlato con l'uomo granchio, che in realtà altro non era che un uomo che tende ad arrampicarsi spesso. Dentro la chiesa ha fatto un sacco paura, raga. Uomo granchio da cui loro erano spaventati e quindi non riuscivano a inserirsi, diciamo così, in chiesa per cercare di iniziare il loro nightclub.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Con loro mi sa che la devo giocare bene per avere le informazioni giuste.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A
No.
spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Maybe.
Totalmente fatto.
I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping.
Sta cercando di percularmi di nuovo.
Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she sing?
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
And you can't just evict her?
Look at you, on a...
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist! Coexist!
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Egghead cannot believe what you just said.
Ecco.
It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
Ferito i suoi sentimenti, povero Egg.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think? Excellent. Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
We're close.
We're close.
True, hard, full, car. It's hard car.
Ah, no.
Skipper D, skipper danger. I am the rearrange.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
Io se non sbaglio ho una missione con lui. Ecco. Egg puzzle. Egg puzzle. Puzzle.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. Hard car.
Vabbè, non dico niente.
Hard car to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be. It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel.
No.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore.
Vabbè, stiamo zitti quanto più possibile.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah!
Proviamo.
Is it though? One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Porca miseria.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internal. All core.
He furrows his
Hardcore. Ah! The question is, what is the question? But there was no question.
Hai ragione.
We're close.
Nudge.
True. Hardcore. Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his, or maybe it's not Gottvolian.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
Ok.
We're close.
Niente, non c'è niente da fare. Non capisco come dovrei...
All car. All right.
He furrows his
Hardcore. Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a
Ce l'abbiamo
bit
fatta.
worried it isn't.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
Mamma mia, è come American
It's
Psycho,
like
quando
it's
comincia a parlare della
only
musica.
ultra.
E tu stai tipo, che palle.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
Wow! Culture Cop! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot sink it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be? No! This is the answer! What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar.
No, non lo sento. Cavolo, non mi ha passato. Porca miseria. Cioè, hai ragione. Hai ragione, fermi tutti. Ah, adesso diventa problematico. Non lo sento perché non l'ho messo. Ho la vecchia impostazione. Yes. Picchialo, non so cosa stai facendo, ma picchialo pure alitagli in faccia, tanto penso che con il livello di ubriachezza sia la stessa cosa. Più o meno sì. No, non ce l'ho, ma no. Mi sono totalmente dimenticata di inserirlo, giustamente, perché oggi non ho voce, non so, così, a caso. Su Serial Gamer, quando facevamo le live. Oh no! Mi spiace. Aspetta, te lo scrivo. Allora. Proviamoci, via.
The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm, the inspiration behind mathematics.
Perfetto.
The hardcore.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
I know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Uh-huh. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh.
Mannaggia.
No! This is the answer! What?
As your mind works, the beat, the abstract, the hardcore.
Oh yeah!
But you're not. The abstract shapes swelling in the
Torniamo sempre allo
hardcore.
stesso punto.
I know!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Yeah! No nation, but transnation! No war, but class war!
Voglio capire dove ci porta questo parlare con lui.
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Germania just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revershaw imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
Hardcore superstar!
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell.
Yeah! You're the rebel
rottura di scatole.
yell!
talmente andato lui.
Basically, yes, it is.
Lungs are for love! Love! In a woman's lungs! Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid! This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on! Cause I've
Fatela
never
finire in
loved someone
fretta
like
questa
you
storia, per
before!
favore.
A dopamine surge
Oh.
accompanies the words.
Però era carino.
It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good. Like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
All right!
Allora. No. Cavolo. Ho il pensiero che mi toglie meno 2. Cioè che mi toglie 2. Appunto. Ah. Eccolo. Mannaggia.
The large-headed
Proviamoci.
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up!
Vai,
Pump
proviamoci.
it up!
E basta.
Pump it up!
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every caudate animal.
What? Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
Ah, mi fa diventare Anodic Cop.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party boy.
No.
I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
He feels ashamed he can't be of more service to the future of dance music. The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's Jam.
Va bene.
Yeah. Maybe that street hawker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. A reel of magnetic tape is caught in its branches, like bronze ribbons blowing in the wind.
Oh, I know! I know this! I can tell you where it is!
St. G is the boulevard before the canal bridge. The one that takes you to the whirling in rags and the industrial harbour. It's got the lanterns and the...
I knew that! I could have said that!
and the mosaic sidewalk.
But it's all blocked with that stupid traffic jam right now. Anyway.
Does it?
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
Copman, benissimo.
Huh? I see you're here again. Off sign, man.
This young speed freak seems to know a lot about signs. Could he have the technical skill you're looking for? His look is intensely suspicious.
Allora. Ok.
see you're here again. Off sign, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help? A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Ok.
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask about it? The dead guy's smiling. He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
Benissimo.
Present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead.
Perché mi sono
Maybe
infilata in
he's
questa
just really
situazione quando
ecstatic
potevo
about
benissimo andare, che ne
beats.
so, a sventare veramente un attentato,
Or drugged out of his mind,
catturare
come
degli
to think of
assassini.
it.
Chi?
Or drunk, or in a clinical coma, or glad to be dead. But those versions suck. Simplicity was brought to us by a classical soul artist modernism, but that was a
Tutto
taste.
questo per i punti di esperienza, ovviamente.
Simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing. Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Elysium. The beat is the same for all. I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for? Nah. You heard me. Don't think so.
There is fear there, but also curiosity. He just needs a reason to help you.
Besides, our own signs aren't even synced yet. So how am I supposed to get you synced up with a big bad? It don't make any sense, law lover. I'm doing what I can.
It's not easy for him. It probably took him years to get used to Andre. He looks like a well-thought-out individual. The synchronization might be worth it in the long run.
A sticker.
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Seems like my creation has found its way to simplicity. Well, the sticker, the club. It is.
No, fine.
The dead guy, he defeated the present moment, or maybe he's
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
or drunk, or in a clinical coma. I guess one could write an
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Goodbye, officer.
Mamma mia che brutto. Bruttissimo, ragazzi. Mi rendo conto.
Hi again. So, how are things
Vai,
going?
proviamoci adesso.
A number of things don't add up.
Ok.
Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
What things?
He senses something is wrong.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing. I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
No shit. That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here. What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Really?
Or else?
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again, then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Weathershall.
Because we are! We totally...
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know,
Ah.
to get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking
Leccat.
speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
So, what now?
This is it. Judgment time.
Judgment time. Proviamo a spingerli verso il club o li arrestiamo e basta? Ah, caffè? Grazie mille. Giulia, ti ricordi quelli che stanno nella tenda vicino alla chiesa? Su disco Elysium. Mannaggia. Quei 3 imbecilli. Hardcore! No, ok. Che faccio, li arresto o gli faccio aprire un club per la musica? Perché volevano fare anche un laboratorio di droga. Che quanti ci hanno bisogno? Che poliziotto sei? È proprio necessario. Vabbè dai, solo il club di musica. Sì, almeno Asil è felice.
Yeah!
Ah, non ha messo la G.
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for hypnotic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance. There needs to be a club for hypnotic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Ma è possibile che lui è quello più con cui si può dialogare meglio?
Okay.
Assurdo.
We'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels.
Abbiamo appena tirato il punk.
I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Goodbye, officer.
Non ho ben capito che è successo. Io immagino la faccia di Kim che mi vede uscire vestito così, tipo, sei entrato in un modo, sei uscito in un altro. Che cosa è successo lì dentro? Sento botte nel frattempo. Molto bene.
Hello again.
Proviamo a parlare con lei.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Ah, grazie. Cioccolato. Sì.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise. May I ask, what did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
No, no, ho beccata così. No, mi sono dimenticata di mettere il text to speech, mi spiace. Non funziona con me perché mi sono dimenticata di inserirlo. Mi spiace. Niente messaggi audio. Non in questa live, nella prossima sì. Adesso mi adeguo. No, 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 mi sa che mi avevi mandato il video. Ma sono io che mi sono dimenticata di inserirlo stamattina. Ciao. Sei sciaca, vero? Sei sciaca. Ciao, nonno gigante! Che bello vederti, buongiorno. Allora, comunque abbiamo scoperto che quei tre nella tenda...
I'll be in my bedroom, making no noise and pretending that I don't exist.
Che cosa è stato? Cos'era quello? Ah, ok. Me l'aspettavo. Io sento le voci nel gioco, ma che è? Invece no. Hai fallito la sincronizzazione delle cuffie, Giulia. Sento le voci anche fuori dal gioco adesso. Allora, quindi abbiamo scoperto che quei tre volevano fare un laboratorio di droghe. E un club di musica, ma soprattutto un laboratorio di droghe. E niente, gli abbiamo detto fate il club di musica ma senza droghe, altrimenti so cazzi. Alle 20 vi aspetta Alvis su Atlas, l'ho già detto. E niente, quindi speriamo che funzioni, perché insomma non volevo arrestarvi. La cuffia nascosta mentre lavoro.
I don't want to make anything work.
Dai.
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Per favore, rendimelo un po'
It's
più
not the
semplice.
anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress accident.
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
Mamma mia, che stronza.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Ti prego, per favore.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Ma che è successo? Ma tu non sei VIP per sempre. Però mi fa piacere. Grazie. Ciao Shaka stasera. Ciao.
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still. It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer. The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on-site.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored.
Ok, quindi
We
che devo
clear?
fare io?
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
No! È nel frigo, dove abbiamo messo il cadavere. Ah, mannaggia.
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear.
Mannaggia.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from the...
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
Comunque abbiamo messo un cadavere dentro il frigorifero.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just...
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Wait, what? Whose dead body?
You know, we don't actually have to tell the entire world about the fridge.
Whose body is it? You put it there? You put a dead body inside the ice bear fridge. Okay. Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
We would appreciate it if you kept this knowledge to yourself, miss.
Who would I tell? My mother? I don't have anyone to tell. And the bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means. Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Elemental evil, sicuramente. E se mettesse davvero Elemental Evil? Giulia? Niente.
Yes, but she literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Reim Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic. Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything.
Meraviglia,
if you get me the offside copy, then you can
finalmente.
keep the Qualsund.
Allora,
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
Yes?
no, qui
Thanks.
tutto a posto. Ok, ho già fatto tutte le domande. Finalmente abbiamo qualcosa di più potente. Ah! To open locked containers in the world. Bellissimo, posso aprire anche il container, quello vicino al coso. Fantastico, andiamo! Andiamo, Kim! Quindi, ricapitolando. Lei è una programmatrice di un videogioco, tipo di un GDR, che è collegata a quello che abbiamo trovato vicino alla libreria che sta vicino al Whirling in Rails. Ok? Qua giù. Che bello, viaggi veloci. Qua. Allora, vabbè, questo è l'ice cream maker e va bene, io sto girando senza torcia. Benissimo. Questo è l'orso gigante in cui abbiamo messo il cadavere.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
E ok. Poi qua sopra dovrebbe esserci appunto quel, eccolo qui, tutti i piani del
This
videogioco
old fireplace is covered in lines
e
drawn
robe
in
varie,
blue and red
che è
marker.
tipo
The
un
mesh
videogioco
spreading
online,
over
diciamo
the
così.
stone like
C'è un
blood
radio
vessels
computer
on
che
alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and
serve per
strangely
comunicare,
ancient.
insomma, tra un giocatore e l'altro.
A diagram for summoning some time forgotten. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles.
Questa è tutta la roba che
Your flashlight slides over an old green
riguarda il
chalkboard
gioco.
covered in
Questo
scribbles,
è palesemente
sketches,
un
and
elfo
schemes, like some
con un sacco di
ancient
barba.
cave
sì.
mural. Some of the writing has faded. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of translucent Welkin.
Vabbè.
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies? You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but one of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara, the Haldor, the
ok,
Tuorg,
d'accordo.
the humans, and
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures. Just look at the...
And for what?
Andiamo avanti. Allora, questo è dove abbiamo trovato
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting the framework in like a smooth draw, the filaments slide. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments. The speaker comes to life.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
No, non abbiamo ancora
Tiles on the cube are the filament slide.
Ciao. Tanto quello che ci interessa è si sono accesi mentre passavo gli occhi dell'orso, è stata una cosa veramente inquietante. Quello che ci interessa è questo.
This orange machine is dead still. It has
L'ice cream maker, al cui interno dovrebbe esserci quello che ci ha chiesto la tipa. Una. È gigantesco, non me l'aspettavo così grosso.
This orange machine is dead still. It
Okay.
has a
Fermi. No. Mi serve tutto quello che ho per... Ok, più o meno.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Ma che cosa?
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and
Vabbè,
sugar?
proviamoci. Che c'ho -2. Perché sto facendo quel cazzo di... Maledizione. Se ci provo adesso poi non lo posso più provare. Lo posso fare fra 10 ore di gioco, tipo. Abbiamo altre cose tipo con physical instrument da dover fare, vero? Maledizione. No, è inutile, non possiamo farlo adesso. Ok. Però con questo si va ad aprire il container. No, fake! Oh, un attimo di pausa prima di quello come fanno le cose. Mi spiace, no. TTS il fatto che non funzioni. No, non funziona perché non l'ho messo io. Mi sono
All around
dimenticata.
you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol.
Mi sono dimenticata.
Rain
mannaggia.
drips from the
Però
eaves
dalla
and
prossima live
floods the
vedrete che
gutters,
funzionerà anche con
washing
me.
the filth away.
A vederla così fa proprio impressione perché fa capire molto meglio quanto è distrutta questa città. Tipo qua. Qua. Cioè...
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds
Questo è un
colliding with
momento
one
al Cowboy
another.
Bebop, però.
Rain falls down on the world. Humid, your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you. Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky. The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there? No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day. Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above Coal City, end of all lines. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow. La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Couron, the lower middle class. Distributary
Grazie mille.
Distributary cuts
Beh,
the
sto
city
friando.
blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail
Ben
off
arrivati,
into the
ben
rain.
arrivati, grazie mille per il ride. Fermi che vi faccio uno sciotino. Siamo in un momento mistico in cui stiamo riflettendo sulla città di Revachol, sulla pioggia e tutto il resto.
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses.
Come state? Che stavate giocando? Ah, Dark Souls, oggi cattivi.
East of the river.
Cattivissimi oggi. Comunque, professore, è sempre un piacere averla qui. So che ti aspettavi Shaka probabilmente. E invece eccomi qua.
4.46 mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago.
Sì, ma le mie facoltà mentali cominciano a divenire le stesse di un macaco dormito. Ma no, perché un momento... vabbè, siamo ad aprile, fine aprile oramai, quindi suppongo che quest'anno scolastico ti abbia più che impegnato. Ah sì, lo sapevi? Oh, ma che cosa carina, grazie mille. Dio.
A yard, rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor of decomposition mixes with that of damp soil. A traffic jam, rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside,
Pregevole
drivers
davvero.
watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He
Io
too
oggi ho poca
is
voce.
cold.
Non so
The
come mai.
canal bridge has been
Un po' più bassa del
raised.
solito. Detto questo, un salutone che vado a preparare il pranzo. Ciao, buon pranzo. Un pranzo presto, fra l'altro, un pranzo da adulti, mezzogiorno e mezza, giustissimo. Ti avvii per tempo. Io invece faccio sempre le cose all'ultimo.
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall.
Buon pranzo,
The
professore, grazie
snows
mille ancora
melt
per essere
in
passato.
Jamrock.
Presto tornerò anch'io a salutarti in live. Che ho avuto troppe cose da fare.
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed. Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at?
Di chi era questa voce?
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Ragazzi. Questi sono tutti i pensieri che ho. Non mi ha dato niente? Ok, però molto interessante perché ci ha aiutato a capire un po' di più il punto di vista di Harry. Mi piacciono questi pensieri profondi che fanno i personaggi.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Te hai capito? Io non ho capito nulla, esattamente. Che cosa non hai capito? Aspetta, di quello che dicevo io? È difficile, nemmeno io capisco quello che dico io. Casino. Allora, dato che abbiamo questo affare per aprire container bellissimo, super forte, e la retorica non ha funzionato, proviamo.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were
possiamo
last
provare,
here.
benissimo.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Non è possibile che lo devo aprire con un check di retorica. Non è possibile. Io mi rifiuto di credere questa cosa. Cioè, no. Mannaggia. Allora. Non partono i TTS, no. No, oggi mi sono dimenticata di metterli. Cuno, empatia, Annette, suggestione, autorità con Titus. Eccolo, quello mi serve. E vabbè, quindi questo non ci serve. Va bene, d'accordo, d'accordo. Faremo così. Ok, andiamo a interrogare il tizio. Sì. Che miss stupida che ho messo, veramente. Ah, ok. Va bene, proviamoci. No, qui. Che bella corsetta, che bella corsetta. Tu non mi devi dire niente, no?
All I'm wondering, man.
No. Allora, non lo so. Forse prima di autorità, cioè prima di lui possiamo provare il tiro di autorità. Però mi pare che sia estremamente difficile con lui.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Va bene, dai, facciamolo. Cose per l'autorità non ne abbiamo. Quindi
Looks like the
io vedo che ho una
circus
call,
left
se siete
town,
online più tardi vi
but the
passo.
clowns are
Io
still
fra una
here.
mezz'oretta chiudo tanto. Quindi ah sì, no, che dico? Alle 8. Fake, ci vediamo alle 8 che c'è Shaka che con Alvic. Porca miseria, 17%. Va bene. Ho sprecato un punto, fondamentalmente. Lo sapevo che era difficilissimo, un 17%. Cazzo non si può fare. Ah, ma aspetta. Posso parlare di queste cose prima.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads.
Mamma mia, sei un genio di logica, eh?
I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Certo.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
It's not like he blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Molto bene, molto bene.
Like hell you have. There is no
Stiamo aumentando le
local
nostre
drug
possibilità
trade.
di avere
This place is as
un
clean
quantità
as
di
a
autorità su
rifle.
di lui.
Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging.
Mamma mia.
It was one of you.
Così.
We've connected the
Kim
footprints.
l'ha proprio uscito.
Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
Sbam.
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory.
Hmm.
I guess
Mamma
that's
mia.
what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course. Boo fucking who. People will always be taking drugs. Might as well do it clean and organized.
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized. And the Hardy Boys are running it.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here.
Guarda quanto lo
My
sopporto.
answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy Boys here.
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
Half-Light è cattivissimo comunque da quando l'abbiamo aumentato. Veramente cattivo.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Sì,
Yeah.
sì, vabbè.
A well-oiled murder machine.
Ok.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeeligers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
Stiamo abbassando la voce, eh?
That was an unsure phrasing.
Mannaggia.
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. The fuck is that supposed to mean?
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
Sì.
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or a Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
He's really prepped himself up for this. He has to keep the fear in check.
Cosa potrebbe mai succedere? Tipo, non so, una violenza e un omicidio. Ecco.
What do you mean? Okay.
Ok.
No, he won't. This is probably some kind of a joke.
Funny. Don't get hit by a stray bullet.
Dai, proviamoci adesso. Ti prego.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
È il momento, è il momento.
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
Sì.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
Voilà. Voilà. Attenzione.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one.
Oh.
Silvery jumpsuit.
Oh no! È la signorina che abbiamo incontrato all'inizio. Quella che volevamo portarci a... No.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Molto bene.
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
Questo lo falliamo e basta.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months. You mean Revachol? Nah. our Miss Rogne disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort, been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your...
Ok. Quindi, adesso che sappiamo che possiamo parlare con lei... Ah, no, c'è Kim che vuole parlare con noi. Perfetto, usciamo. Parliamo con Kim, poi parliamo con il tizio.
Officer, what was that? Yes. Yes. The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. So she overheard you, or did you party together?
Party.
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed. I wouldn't say it is.
Anything else? That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? We'll be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right.
Bene, almeno.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Ok, è al momento. Tra l'altro abbiamo un altro punto esperienza che potremmo utilizzare per Q1 con un tiro di empatia. Ma chi siamo?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Chiediamogli dei tatuaggi.
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Non voglio che si tenga la foto. Però non Non voglio perdere la missione. Che faccio, Giulia? No! Che fare, che fare? Proviamoci.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in. Yeah. What it means.
Penso to 27. Okay.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here? Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion, this is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Okay.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who made Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God, Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach. There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless, odorless. It's...
You bet it was. No. I was in the domain. In Jamrock. Being a bouncer. Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But...
He's under orders. And orders are orders.
Go ahead.
All right, now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Free flow of commerce!
Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please.
Va bene.
The man's breathing steadies. but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft...
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. 57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Vediamo se qualcuno ci risponde al citofono. L'altro compagnone dello stronzo.
Old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You hear the same. You ring the doorbell, but no. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell. You wait for a minute or two. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. That you're going to just stand there and take it from a doorbell? The doorbell agrees. The entire call box looks relieved. Silence. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been connected yet. Is it the dice makers?
Ok.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Perché c'è una sedia qui? Su una scatola di cartone. Non è un bello scenario in realtà. Voglio sapere se c'è modo... di trovare il tizio che deve stare qui dentro. Sta qui da qualche parte sicuro, ma non so dove.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, The skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other. That's a good question. Reality is ruthless. The barbell waits patiently.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Allora, abbiamo un sacco di cose da fare, ma per oggi ci fermiamo qui. Si sta infittendo la trama, è bellissimo questo gioco, molto molto interessante, non vedo l'ora di scoprire un po' di più e di capire come arrivare all'altro mercenario e cercare di evitare che questo vada in un bagno di sangue. Forse dovremmo tornare a parlare con il tizio dell'Unione per capire se sa qualcosa in più, per darci una mano ed evitare appunto che qualcuno si faccia male. Comunque, detto ciò, noi ci vediamo stasera con Shaka, che giocherà ad Outlast, ebbene sì, finalmente, in versione Alvic. E ecco, seguiteci stasera così almeno vi farete prendere un sacco di colpi, infarti, cose così, solo con i jumpscare, penso, non lo so. Allora, che abbiamo in live da poter salutare al volo? Qui fare un piccolo ride. I due di Pixel che stanno facendo una cosa molto interessante, molto carina, in realtà. Mi pare. Ci sono ancora due di Pixel? No, mannaggia, hanno chiuso. Ah, ma c'è Iruma che sta iniziando le sue 4 chiacchiere. Andiamo. Allora ragazzi, grazie mille per esserci stati, grazie mille a professor Sandro per il ride, e a tutti quelli che si sono iscritti, a tutti quelli che hanno rinnovato abbonamenti e robe varie. Noi ci vediamo stasera con Shaka alle 20. Ciao, grazie mille. Rimanete per il ride soprattutto. Ciao Fefo, buon pranzo.